If you or a loved one are struggling with type 2 diabetes, you should visit the link in the description below. This clinically proven, drug-free program lowers blood sugar to a normal level and can completely reverse type 2 diabetes within just a few weeks. Here's today's video.
The question, what are the best ways to fight diabetes type 2? Answer by Ron Hunter. Do not listen to the American Diabetes Association. I say this because for years and years they recommended the low-fat, high-carb diet that made a lot of people develop diabetes in the first place. This is the sort of crap that at one point or another bore the American Diabetes Association logo. See, I spent years following their advice. I was injecting insulin and still had an average blood sugar of 190, A1C of 9. I do give the American Diabetes Association some credit. Finally, they were dragged kicking and screaming into finally recommending a low-carb diet. You can't cure type 2 diabetes, but you can put it into remission. Doctors around the world are doing just that using the low-carb, high-fat ketogenic diet. Dr. Eric Westman of the Duke University Medical School in North Carolina, USA runs a clinic at Duke treating diabetes with the low-carb diet. Dr. Timothy Noakes, South African medical professor who has started a real meal revolution in South Africa and dedicated the Noakes Foundation to treating diabetes through the low-carb diet. Dr. David Unwin, UK-based primary care physician treating patients with the low-carb diet. But really there are lots of others. There are a number of people just like me on CORE who will tell you how they have reversed diabetes and abnormal blood sugars with no diabetes medicine. It really works. Type 2 diabetes is a lifestyle disease and many people can treat it just through diet alone. My body needs a bit more help and I need exercise to drive my blood sugar to normal. Answer by Nature Crazy. It is estimated that by the year 2050 almost 1/3 of the American population could potentially suffer from diabetes, and studies have shown that diabetes can raise the risk of developing cardiovascular disease as well as various cancers. Although in the past scientists had thought hey, is not a thing that can be done to fend off or reverse type 2 diabetes, emerging evidence shows that the disease can be prevented, curbed, and completely reversed. The field of epigenetics, which was a direct result of the work carried out at the Human Genome Project, has shown us that while the DNA in our makeup remains fixed, the epigenome continually responds to our diet and living conditions, enabling an entire alteration in genetic expression. In other words, damaged genes can be reversed. https://www.ncb.nlm.nih.gov/pod. At the core, type 2 diabetes is a consequence of an electron diminution. In other words, a decreased ability for the body to create sufficient levels of antioxidant enzymes such as glutathione, catalase, and superoxide dismutase. A poor diet, excessive weight gain, and environmental toxins over time can increase free radicals or unpaired electrons in the body, causing damage to body tissues unless there are enough cells that can produce adequate amounts of antioxidant enzymes. The good news is there are diet protocols and natural compounds that can help you get to the root cause of your problem and get your body back to a point of health. Here are 6 recommendations that can help you. They address the most critical elements in type 2 diabetes and are proven through scientific research. 1. Type 2 diabetes is caused by insulin resistance, so supplementing with alpha-lipoic acid on an ongoing regular basis is a good idea because it is shown to have an insulin-mimicking effect by carrying glucose to the muscles. It also helps boost your bone. This glutathione, which is considered the master antioxidant of the body, and it also helps mitigate the effects of a fatty liver, which is often seen in those suffering from diabetes. Supplementing with a high-quality brand with each meal is recommended. 1. https://www.ncb.nlm.nih.gov/pmc. 2. Supplementing with iodine on a regular basis to support a properly working thyroid is a great idea because almost anyone suffering from type 2 diabetes has an undiagnosed low thyroid, despite lab work divulging standard ranges. This is because the standard thyroid-stimulating hormone test that is frequently used is not very precise except in severe cases. This has to do with thyroid hormone resistance, in which the body is not responsive to thyroid hormone. It's recommended that you work up to 5 drops of iodine daily. 2. https://www.ncb.nlm.nih.gov/pmc. 3. Supplementing with coenzyme Q10 on a regular basis is important because it will reduce inflammation and help fuel the mitochondria. In diabetes, COX-10 deficiency is thought to contribute to endothelial dysfunction, and may also be linked to impaired beta cell function and the development of insulin resistance. There have been a number of clinical trials that have shown COX-10 can improve glycemic control and lower plasma insulin. Supplementing with at least 100 mg a day with a high-quality brand should be sufficient. 3. https://www.ncb.nlm.nih.gov/pump. 4. Supplement with green tea phytosome on a regular basis. Various studies have shown the beneficial effects of green tea, not only on cardiovascular diseases but also on obesity and type 2 diabetes itself. This is because green tea is a powerful suppressor of peroxisome proliferator activated receptor gamma. In other words, it has an anti-fat storage sequence by repairing transcription components related to adipocyte differentiation. Basically, this means it helps your body with excessive fat storage, which then enhances insulin regulation. Using one on a daily basis will be helpful to you. 4. https://www.ncb.nlm.nih.gov/pump. 5. Supplementing with a high-quality probiotic on a daily basis is a great idea because it has a positive impact on the health of your intestinal flora. The better the bacteria you have, the stronger the immune system will be, and the better your body will function overall. There is also emerging evidence that shows giving oneself good bacteria can greatly enhance glucose metabolism. We recommend taking one a day in the morning on an empty stomach. 5. https://www.ncb.nlm.nih.gov/pump. 6. Conventional medicine for individuals with diabetes has been geared towards regulating blood glucose with a combination of dietary modification, insulin and/or oral agents. However, the field of epigenetics, which was a direct result of the research carried out by the Human Genome Project, has transformed the way we understand biology and medicine. Science has now shown us that the human body is not just a biological machine but more of a vibrational energy force, governed by quantum physics, hence the success of the placebo effect. It turns out, the mind-body connection goes much deeper than we originally thought, and one of the best therapies for bridging this connection is yoga. In addition to helping relieve stress and anxiety, the exercises that yoga provides also lower blood sugar levels and helps to alleviate one of the main marks of diabetes, hypoglycemia. Yogic exercise has also been shown to lower triglyceride levels along with LDL, bad cholesterol, both of which are often accompanying symptoms for diabetes. Try working in a yoga session into your routine 1 to 2 times per week. 6. https://www.ncb.nlm.nih.gov/pump. These are our 6 recommendations for reversing type 2 diabetes, and we also encourage you to check out the additional links to other scientific studies and helpful resources and protocols for reversing the disease. Also, you can watch our video below. Answer by Predrag Maximovich. Some things in nutrition are completely intuitive and very wrong, and some are intuitive and completely right. For instance, you eat fat, white yellowish stuff around reddish meaty stuff, and it builds up your own fat. Intuitive but not true. Sugars make fat. Fats in diet make a diarrhea. In a worst case scenario, you have high blood glucose, which wreaks havoc in your blood vessels. You give medications to lower blood glucose and to produce more insulin, which pushes glucose into the cells. Intuitive but wrong. Why simply don't eat glucose so the blood has only locally produced glucose? Intuitive but right. You examine atherosclerotic plaque on the walls of the arteries of people who died of myocardial infarction and stroke. You see lots of cholesterol. So, cholesterol caused the damage? Intuitive but wrong. Cholesterol was just a witness. Cholesterol is source of all evil in our blood vessels, so don't eat foods rich in cholesterol. Intuitive but wrong. If you reduce dietary cholesterol, our bodies cleverly sense it and produce as much cholesterol as they deem fit. You want to reduce cholesterol in blood, so you give statins. Cholesterols disappear. We are much healthier. Intuitive but wrong. Statins prolong life for about 3 to 5 days but with significant side effects. Plus, They make Big Pharma more stinking and more rich than they already are. Diabetes type 2 can't be cured but can be controlled very nicely with simple radical reduction of ingestion of carbs. This fantastic marvelous discovery would have been pride and joy of modern medicine with one major dissident tone. It was discovered at the beginning of the 20th century and publicized by famous nutritionists and researchers like famous British undertaker William Banting and novelist Upton Sinclair.